Hello everybody, welcome to the Daily Sip. My name is Oliver and my mission is to make you excited about organic Japanese green tea, and today what we're gonna dive into is actually the matcha as a pre-workout supplement for you when you're going into the gym or when you go for a run, and why actually matcha is such a good thing to be a companion during your workout session, whatever you do. So in the first place, let's have a look to matcha. So some of you might know matcha is this famous green powder, which you know. So this is actually just finely ground green tea, and it has a lot of virtues, this little baby here. So when we talk about matcha, we talk about the long shaded green tea from Japan, mainly from Japan. There are also some matchas from China, which I haven't had the chance to try yet, but I heard that the quality of matcha out of Japan is quite a bit superior to the one coming from China. But as I have no experience, I am nobody to judge. But when we look about the Japanese matcha and Japanese organic matcha, what is actually impressive is also that the matcha, which is of high quality, mostly from the first harvest, it has a lot of L-theanine. We talk a lot of catechins, we talk a lot of vitamins, we talk in general of a lot of amino acids additionally to the L-theanine. So the tea plant or the tea leaf is very rich in nutrients for your body. So when we separate a little bit in matcha, what can we separate? It's a little bit to have a look at the L-theanine plus the coffee, and we look a little bit at the catechins. So when we just have a look at L-theanine with the caffeine, so we know some studies say that matcha has around 40 milligrams of caffeine per gram. When we talk about coffee, so typical Arabica coffee has around 75. So normally when you do your matcha, you take between 1 or 2 grams. So you definitely, or you can say that matcha, when you're using 2 grams, is on the level of a coffee. But there's a big advantage of matcha versus coffee. This is the L-theanine, so the amino acid L-theanine. As the caffeine is already a booster for your metabolism, there are a lot of sports people that drink already coffee or a caffeine lemonade or anything with caffeine inside. So the caffeine in general boosts your metabolism, you start to have a kind of a stronger energy kick for doing your exercise, which then boosts you through your exercise. But when we look about coffee is actually giving you this strong energy kick, but already after 30 to 40 minutes, this energy kick starts to fade, starts to drop. You can also have a little bit of jitters, so you can get nervous, and just the prolonged effect of energy is not there. Thanks to the L-theanine, which is linked with the caffeine in green tea and in matcha, there you have a prolonged effect of these the energy availability. So the move up from the energy this energy kick is not a real kick, but just a smooth at scale motion to a certain level, and then this level holds to 4 to 6 hours. So the L-theanine really enhances the longevity, let's say it like this, or the long enduring effect of the caffeine in your body, but just by releasing little by little. So this is one big advantage of the caffeine linked with L-theanine. Also, caffeine in general, as I said before, it boosts your metabolism, you're having more energy, and the L-theanine also, due to the effect that it is helping to kind of get through the blood-brain barrier, then you have a more focused, a more kind of zoned-in effect of the green tea, and during you making you more concentrated during your exercise. So this is quite an important point as well when we look at L-theanine with the caffeine. So this is one thing, but the main thing, or kind of the one big thing why matcha is such a good thing for you to use it for sports, are also the catechins. So let's dive a little bit into the catechins. So catechins are polyphenols. So the superior group is polyphenols and the subgroup is the catechins. And in catechins you can have C, E, G, EGC, ECG, and then EGCG, which is the most famous when we talk about matcha, or if you ever have read something about matcha, then you often hear the magic word of EGCG. So this is a catechin actually, which is quite famous and which can help a lot with during your sports and during your exercise. So when we talk about the catechins, what actually already do catechins do? They're highly anti-inflammatory, so they help you against the flu, so they're kind of strengthening your body already in around to kind of against viruses and everything. So the EGCG or the catechins in general, they have already this positive effect. But when we look at just the effect around sports, there's one big, or there are kind of several big things, but one thing I would really like to pick out and just to go a little bit deeper. So some of you might have heard that the matcha or the green tea in general, they help you to lose weight, to burn fat more. But why is this actually the fact? So the reason why matcha can help you to burn fat more and to use the energy, kind of the fat cells up more, is the catechin itself. So the catechin actually allows the body to pick or to more use fat as an energy resource during exercise. Often when you do exercise, the body absorbs glucose. Glucose is actually a good energy provider when you do sports, but the problem about glucose is that you only have a certain amount in your body and that you have a certain drop after a certain amount of time you do sports. So the energy drop can set in quite quickly. So when we go for if the body is more able to absorb fat, then you have more calories available for the body, meaning that per gram of fat you're able, or the body is able to absorb or to use 9 calories. Meanwhile, the glucose there you talk only about 4 calories per gram. So you can see that you have more than the double of energy in 1 gram of fat. And the EGCG or the catechins in general, they allow the body to use, to absorb and use the fat in your body as an energy source. So this is why green tea actually helps you to use your fat and you losing also weight and using this or being a fat burner while you do exercise. And this is the main reason. And it is even said that due to the fact that the EGCG can help you to absorb or to use the fat as an energy resource, you can prolong your fatigue, or you can kind of delay your fatigue from 8 to 24%. So it doesn't only help you burn fat, but you can also make exercise for a longer or for a prolonged time. And this is really one of the main reasons also matcha or green tea is very, very good for your exercise session. Additionally, it helps the immune system to reduce inflammation and also reducing the oxidative stress to your muscles, and then it also can help in to kind of recuperate or help repair the muscles after the exercise. And this is also a very positive effect of the catechins, as they're not anti-inflammatory. Also, they can also reduce the oxidative stress, so your muscle, they come back up faster after you have done exercise. So you can see here with the catechins a lot of positive effects as well. And another thing is, what is important is that also the catechins, they allow you to have a higher absorption of O2. So when when you're running, especially, or when you're doing aerobic training, so meaning that you're doing exercise for like running or swimming or cycling, then it also helps the body to absorb more O2, making also here a prolonged effect, and you get less fast tired. So we really have here 3 things. So it's good for the muscles to reduce the oxidative stress to the muscle, faster recuperation. Then we have the use of fats during exercise, you're using your fat, you're using your fat up, you burn your fat, and it's actually a richer resource of energy, so you get tired less fast, and then you have the oxygen or the increased oxygen intake of the body. So 3 different, then you have the concentration, as I said before, and mixed with the caffeine you have more this energetic boost. So very great stuff, and a very good thing to do, to kind of a pre-workout kind of a nutrient which you can take to your body. And there are some different recipes you can add your matcha into. You can also use matcha in your smoothie. You can use it as a shake. You can use it pure, whatever you want. You can just integrate it in your exercise. Important is that you drink it around 30 minutes to up to 60 minutes before you do exercise. And after around 30 minutes you have drunk the green tea, also add some water, so drink a glass of water. That helps too, that the green tea is really kind of developing in the optimal way, or most optimal way for your body. So today what I brought with me and what I read while I was reading up all this information is actually that some people that suggest that you mix vanilla with soy milk and some matcha, and this is exactly what I want to do today. So what I brought with me today is actually my matcha. So this is a Yabukita matcha. This is a matcha which has a little bit a higher rate of catechins and a little bit a low rate of amino acids. But in general, when you use first harvest matcha, you're definitely on a good way. So this is definitely something what I'm suggesting you to do. So let's have it here. So I brought with me some vanilla. So if you have ever used it fresh, this is how vanilla looks like when you're doing it new. I just gonna cut this open, so just gonna make it open. Voila, very easy to do. Then I have a spoon, so I'm gonna open this up. Voila. And then you can see here, I don't know if you have ever opened vanilla, but it's very beautiful. It looks a little bit like wood. And then you can just take the vanilla out. And this is what I'm going to do. Okay, voila. And then you got a nice little bowl of vanilla here on the spoon, just for you to see. So this is what I did with the vanilla. And then what I will do is I will have a shaker. So I have brought the shaker with me. Today you can also take just your normal protein shaker. This is also very, very good. Then I want to sift the matcha as always, as I don't want any crumbs. So I go in, I'll take a good spoon, maybe a little bit more. So here I have around 2 grams, just for you to see close. This is the amount of tea I'm using. I'm gonna sift it through. As always, you can see how easily this passes through when it's nice, fresh matcha, which you're using. So very, very easy to use. And then we're gonna just sift everything through. Very fast done. It smells beautiful of vanilla. So I take the vanilla, I'll put it in here too. I add the soy milk. Close the matcha. Matcha needs to be closed. It needs to be kept fresh, so try to not let it open too long. And then we're gonna just add around 2 deciliters of water. Add water of the soy milk, I meant. And then what I often like to do is just to add a little bit of ice. Just gives this additional freshness to it. Put this in, 5 ice cubes. I'm gonna close it. And then we're gonna shake this. And voila, that's it. Then we're gonna open it up. And we're gonna pour this in here. Beautiful. Good. this is this. Let's try. Let's see how it tastes. You can see on the top I can see now there's a lot of vanilla. I don't think you can see it. A little bit these black points. So the vanilla dissolved beautiful in this matcha. Gives a little bit an additional sweetness to the matcha. Very beautiful. Have a nice creaminess, a little bit of a cereally tone of the soy milk. I think I used a little bit too much milk. But definitely an amazing taste. Let's have a look inside. Whoa. Okay, I heard from a friend, he was a barkeeper. You actually have to hit the shaker a bit. So open it up. But I'm not succeeding here, so let it be. Good. So, but I just wanted to have a look, and you really can see there's a little bit of matcha on the top, but beautifully tasting. And I must say the vanilla is really an add-on. It's the first time I use it. It's just perfect. It's so refreshing, so nice. And this I would definitely suggest you to try. Just if you want to go to your exercise, try to drink your matcha before, and you will just have this energy boost you need to your exercise. So I hope you like this one too. And as always, if you ever have a question, please do not hesitate to ask me. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And if you want to leave a comment, want to discuss anything, just do this below. If you like it, hit the like. If you want to subscribe. I'll be happy to see you here. And tomorrow is going to be the last daily sip of this week. And after tomorrow, I guess I'll see you next week. Thanks a lot for watching. Happy to have you here. And wish you a great evening. See you and bye-bye.